I'm starting a new playlist on my YouTube channel called Things I'd Like to See Fixed or Changed in Upland. These aren't like major design changes, these are just things that I think could be improved upon. They're not major things that need fixing right away, but it would make the game look better if they were changed or fixed in some way. The first one is the size of the. This is called the. I'll just urban residence. It was a one-time type of building that you could get for Vegas. I believe it was only for Vegas. And when it was brought out, it was obvious that it was the wrong size. It looks like it's twice the size it should be. The door looks like it's twice the size it should be. The stairs are twice the size. The sill is twice the size. It's hard to say how big the windows should be, but I'm guessing if you were to knock it down to half the size, it would be the top of the roof would be about at the probably around here, maybe a little higher on the townhouse, which would obviously make it a little bit. There'd be more room on properties that this building is already on. I mean, it's not terribly important for the size of the footprint, but the size of the building, it looks out of place. And so it's something that I think that Upland could fix. And again, there's a lot of people say you can't change, it's an NFT, you can't change it, but you probably could if Upland allowed us basically to destroy this one, burn it, whatever, and then we got one for free or paid one UPX for it or whatever the case was, and it was the correct size, and then we could relocate it wherever we wanted it on that property. It would be a one-time only thing. It'd be a one-for-one exchange, just to make the game look a little better. And the second thing for this episode is the textures on the trees and flowers. If you look, I know this changes throughout the day, or at least it seems to, from what I've noticed. The texture on the trees and the flowers the contrast is not very high, so it looks kind of just like a mush. And the grass has some texture to it, but not much. And if you were to compare that to other objects, it's difficult to find something. But it's like they didn't light it correctly when they were building it in 3D. There's not a lot of objects around here that people have made. Map assets is what I'm looking for. But a lot of things, like even this, there's more. Wherever it went to. Oh, there's some. Okay. There's more texture, more contrast in these objects than there is in the trees, or the grass, or the flowers, or what have you. These are very bland-looking blobs, and I'm pretty sure Upland could do better. And what I think should happen is Upland gives us a proper starting point for a Blender file. They could easily give us something that, like, I know they have given us the like the houses and buildings and whatever as a file that you can start with, but I don't think there's lighting in it. There's no texture in it, and they kind of let you do your own thing, which is, in my opinion, is wrong. We should be able to get exact, perfectly rendered images or objects in our game, essentially. If you were to look at games like Fortnite or anything like that, they don't have, a bunch of different people making different objects. They have a set standard that has to be followed when they're creating the game, and it should be the same in Upland. A lot of the stuff that we have that's made by players looks better than this, And I'm not saying Upland doesn't know what it's doing, but I'm saying it could be doing better. And there needs to be a standard so that everything looks the same or the best it can, one or the other. But anyways, those are two things that I would like to see changed. The size of this building, there may be others that are also out of whack, but this is the main one for the moment. I think there was that other one, wherever it was. There, these ones. They're a little bit more cartoony, but I think at least they're the same, the size that they should be. Yeah, it looks like the door's the right size. But these definitely wrong size. They also released these apartment buildings at the same time, and these appear to have the right size doors. Like this door and this door seem to be about the same size. But anyway, that's the first two things I'd like to see changed in Upland. And like I said, it doesn't really affect gameplay, but it should make the game look better.